her weird matchups against every hero, let me tell you her abilities. She has a deer and human form, and if you place her in the front two rows, she can be a deer, otherwise she's a human. She gets at most plus 12 HP as a deer and plus 0.2 attack speed as a human. Their supers are the same though. It heals an area surrounding the nearest ally for at most 6 HP over 2 seconds. Now the level 3 ability, I think this is very unique. Because during Natureborn's super, if the mini being healed is already at max HP before the heal is finished, i.e. the heal is wasted, for the human, the full health mini gets plus 1 energy for each excess HP wasted. But don't worry, deer, you have something special too. For the deer, the mini gets plus 1 damage for at most 6 seconds if that happens. Now that you know what she does, let's put her in the battlefield against every hero, starting with the Wave Master. Now the human deals decent damage at the beginning with the higher attack speed and manages to keep her HP bar high, but so does the Wave Master with his super, so it really came down to the tiebreaker where the Wave Master survived. But the deer actually put up a really good fight. Both heroes just kept healing and kept attacking, but they ended up with the same HP, so that's a tie. Next up is the Skeleton King. The isolation completely shuts down the human, preventing her from getting her super, so it's a pretty clear win for the Skeleton King. And the deer isn't much better either. It lasts a bit longer because he has more HP, but the death is still inevitable as he swipes her out of the board. She also has objectively the best skin this update and a really cool emote and avatar. I'll show you that at the end of this video. But now let's talk about the Royal Champion. The super shield deals a lot of damage, but every time the human super just reverses that. And because Royal Champion has no way to sustain the HP, it's a pretty clear win for the human. Now the deer takes a bit longer to take out the Royal Champion because of the lower attack speed, but again the heals just totally negate the Royal Champion's super. Next up is the Shield Maiden. Now these are very long fights as with every Shield Maiden game. Now the human here might look like she's dealing lots of damage, but Shield Maiden just has too much HP and she barely won in tiebreaker. But the deer has a lot of HP compared to the human, so we can see the effects of that right here, as she barely wins against Shield Maiden in the tiebreaker with her heals. Now we have the Monk. It's a pretty sad matchup really. The human deals a bit of damage, but the Monk doesn't really care about any of that and just punches her out of the board. And if you think deer will be any different, you will be wrong. Arguably she did even worse because she basically dealt almost no damage to the Monk. Next up is the Archer Queen. She can do lots of burst damage to the human, and you can tell that the invisibility really kicked in hard, but she just can't get past Natureborn's heal, and she doesn't even stand a chance against the deer. The heals just totally negate the Archer Queen's arrows, and the deer slowly but surely headbutts her out of the board. Then we have the Barbarian King. The human tries really hard to sustain HP with her super, but the 2 damage per hit with the Barb King is no joke, so he undoubtedly wins this. The deer did put up a really good fight, but the Barb King just has so much more damage output, so he can get past her heals pretty quickly, which means Barb King won in tiebreaker. Last but not least, Countess. Her anti-heal just seals the human's fate. The Countess just zooms and zaps around her, playing her like a fiddle, so we all know who won that. And the anti-heal is just as big of a problem to the deer. It's the same thing happening again, and the extra attack speed that the Countess gained from the human, and it's just the nail in the coffin. So after all these interactions, what do you think about Natureborn? Which form do you think you will use more often? Tell me in the comments. And of course, what better way to play her than with Natureborn related cosmetics, such as this gorgeous avatar with her attack weapon available in the challenge quest, and this lovely emote for 49 gems in the shop, and of course the astral skin available in the shop bundle. With just that beautiful blue glow, I especially like the deer. And she also has some top tier animations with both forms. So I'll let you appreciate them while I tell you about the 9 other confirmed features in Update 6 in this video. Enjoy!